What's up, YouTube? This is Nate, the Love Doctor, back with another video. I know it's been a while, but I'm back in full effect. You know, sometimes in life you just have to take some time to yourself. I know it's been almost a year since I put out a video, but I promise you, I'm back in full effect. I'm ready to go, and I will be providing you with the consistent content without a doubt. Okay? So today, without further ado, we do have a video. This one is the 5 ways to keep your man happy. Not to make him happy, but to keep him happy. And this is a very important video. I've been getting a lot of requests for this one. The reason why it's important is because it's easy to get someone, to get a man, but do you know from a man's perspective how you can keep him happy? Okay? So, in no specific order, we're going to go through these. The first way, number 1, is let your man be the man. Okay? Now that's a statement that sounds easy, but I understand it comes with a lot of it's tough sometimes, especially when you're used to being an independent person. You've done everything on your own. You've a single mother, and it's hard to sometimes say, okay, let him lead us, because you already proved to yourself that you can do it by yourself. But to keep a man happy, ladies, it is super, super, super important to let him be the man. Now let me give you a few examples of how you can do that. The first one is by supporting his ideas. Okay? When we say supporting his ideas, that means taking true interest in the things that he tells you that he wants to accomplish, the things that he tells you that he wants to be. You want to take a full support to him and guide him through it. You know, still allow him to be the leader, but you're going to support his ideas. That's very important to a man, because if he feels like he's in it by himself, there's sometimes where possibly, you know, he may not say anything to you, because sometimes men, we keep our feelings inside when it comes to an emotional side of things, but you'll be able to see it in a difference in how he acts. So it's important to support him. Also, and this is a big one, being submissive. Now, this goes back into the Bible days when the Bible speaks of being submissive. I'm not saying be a slave or get down, hand and knees, and yes sir, yes master, but we are asking for you to be a little submissive in the sense of allowing him to hold his role. Sometimes just being able to say, you know what, babe, I understand where you're coming from. You're right. Let's do it. You know, and ride it with him. Even if sometimes it might not be the smartest idea at first, it's still important for you to allow him to lead that situation. And trust me, he's going to be a lot happier, ladies. Trust me. Happy man, happy plan. All right. The number 2 reason is give him some him time. This is super, super, super important. When we say give him some him time, we mean every man has something that he does to disconnect from the world and kind of take time for himself. That's important for him, ladies. So whether it be hanging out with his guys playing ball, maybe it's playing his video game, you know, whatever it is, he needs some him time. So don't be overbearing and always around him, and why doesn't he want to be with me? Why does he not like me anymore? No, he just needs some him time. He just needs some time to relax, chill, you know, and kind of step away from things, because, you know, like I said, guys, we kind of hold our emotions inside. So a lot of times they don't express things, and sometimes they just need the time to be able to disconnect and then come back later and reconnect with you. And, you know, separation makes the heart grow fond. So maybe you guys, you know, you go to spend some time with your friends, and friendship is real important. You know, you being able to have friends that you can go and disconnect with and hang out with. And then when you guys get back together, miss each other and then get back together. That's important to happiness. Okay? The number 3 reason, okay, and everybody knows this is super, super, super important, and that is communication. Communication is key to a successful relationship. Okay? Now, when we say communication, we're not just saying you talk, I talk, you tell me, I tell you. We're talking about actively listening. So you guys express how you feel and kind of try to understand how you guys can, from what he said or from what she said, better each other. That's super, super, super key. Okay, you have to actively listen, ladies. Don't just listen until you hear a keyword and say da 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 da. Hear him out. Hear him out, because like I said, sometimes we keep our feelings inside. So when we do communicate with you, it might not always make sense right now, but you have to hear it all the way out just to hear his perspective. Okay? Also, have a heart-to-heart with each other. Tell each other how you truly, truly feel about things. So when you have your heart-to-heart, you sit down and, it's better for a man to, for you to tell him how you feel about things and a heart-to-heart than it is to just throw things at him. You know how it is when you guys get upset. You start saying, you don't do this, you never do that, you never do this, You can't give him all that at one time because he's going to shut down. And when he shuts down, he's not going to hear anything you're saying anymore. And all he's going to do is, you guys are just going to be throwing points at each other, throwing jabs at each other. So you have to communicate and have heart-to-hearts. Maybe once a week, you guys sit down at the dinner table and just talk to each other about how you feel. That's key. That's key. That's key. Okay? And, also communicate when it comes to suggest more and get his opinion on things, as opposed to just saying, we need to do this, we need to get that done, we need to do that. Kind of get to learn his thought process on things. So ask him, hey babe, how do you feel about this? Empower him. Even though you may already have a set thought in your mind, empower him for a moment so that he can give you his input on what he feels or what he thinks. So that's important. The number 4 reason is be mysterious. This is a big one, ladies. This is a big one. Be mysterious. When I say mysterious, I'm not saying go hiding things from him and doing things like that. I'm saying show him how you feel. Being mysterious can be leaving him something to wonder. Sometimes we're visual people. Men are visual. So we want to see how you feel. If you're feeling romantic, show him. Maybe you wear something that he likes, or, his favorite color. Maybe you just surprisingly, give him his favorite meal that you prepared for him. Keep the mysterious side of things heavy in your relationship. That's important to being able to keep him happy. Men don't always want everything blueprinted. We kind of just want you to kind of surprise us. He comes home and, here's something mysterious that you put together for him. That's important. That's key. That is key. Okay? And that's important. So you have to do it, ladies. I know it's tough, but you have to. Okay? Number 5, last but not least, and this is be compassionate. That is super, 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 super important. Be compassionate. As a woman, your man is going to be less of the emotion. He should be. Not always, but he should be less of the emotional one. So he needs your compassionate side to kick into overdrive. That's a big role for you that you can really show him and continue to allow yourself to keep him happy, is be compassionate. So take a true concern into what he feels and what he likes and what he wants. A true concern, not just, with an intention, but really just be concerned about it and really take a true interest. And always ask and show and kind of ask him how he feels about things, and is there anything you can do for him sometimes. And not to say you always have to, but men like you to kind of pick up on it sometimes versus having to tell you everything. Oh, I feel this way, or I want this and I want that. Sometimes we just want you to kind of just take the initiative and do something sweet or do something that shows your compassion, shows your care, and shows your love, which kind of ties back into the mysterious side of things. So these are the top 5 reasons and the top 5 ways to keep your man happy. I hope this helped you. Please don't forget to smack that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I promise you the content is coming heavy. We're not stopping. We're going to keep this train moving. And we want to thank you for being with the Love Doctor. See ya! I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping.